Coach, if we can have an opening statement off of last week's competitions.
Yeah, there was a lot of good things in the week. We had the match Wednesday at UCLA, and I thought the guys did a really good job of prepping for that match. Usually, when we play those guys, it's a lot like the Big West schedule. We play them back to back, and this year there was a little bit of time, so we had a good opportunity to identify some areas that we thought we could be significantly better at than we were when we played them here on Friday night. And I thought the guys did a great job with that. But more importantly, I thought their attention to detail of little things early in the match and the way they came out, approached the match, I thought they did a great job. And then, when you have that match on Wednesday and you come home, you have one day, and then you turn around and play Vanguard. And then I mixed up the lineup a little bit and played some of the guys that have been doing a really, really nice job in the gym, especially Sevasani and Nato Dickinson. And I think those guys have been really good for us. They've caused, not only them, but a lot of the guys in the gym that maybe haven't been playing as much have caused us a lot of trouble the last couple of weeks, which has been very good for the growth of our gym. But it was really nice to see those guys go out and transfer that into a match under the lights and get rewarded for that. So, and there was a whole bunch of guys that got into the match who did well. I think all in all, there's a time in the season with all of our teams. I think we find kind of a rhythm where we understand kind of the way we do things in this program as far as coming in after a weekend, identifying whether or not we won the match or not, identifying areas that individually and collectively that we can get better. And it's one thing just to state it, but it's actually to accomplish some things by the end of the week individually and collectively that we did improve, that we could see those, and then being able to transfer that into a match and actually see the results of our work. And I think that we're at that point. So it's where we're kind of in the rhythm of the week. We're into understanding how we come in from matches and identify. We get reps at it. We watch video. We apply it, and you kind of get into this rhythm. So it's not just about identifying areas that you'd like to get better either. It's the taking care of their body physically, taking care of themselves after matches. And it's at this time of the season that you start to feel things, and everybody goes through that. The mental part of the game where it's a long season, and you kind of get into this kind of Groundhog Day approach to things. But no, I've been really happy with that. And the other thing is that as we continue to improve individually, we have to continue to widen the base of our own systems and continue to build trust with one another. And that means new pieces out there that might play in matches, but also that we can stack really good quality practices and matches over a long period of time and start building this identity of this 25 team of really who we are and who we can rely on to be the same guy, whether he's having his best day volleyball-wise or not, or kills or serving, but the same guy on a regular basis. And that's in practice and in matches. You can really start to build some trust as a team. So I think we're really just into that stage right now of really seeing a big upward climb in those areas.
The first question from Matt Brown is 25-23 in sets 1 and 3 against UCLA last week. How much work has the team put into closing out sets that has led to the success so far this year?
Yeah, I think that volleyball at the highest levels, whether it's collegiately, professionally, internationally, it's about execution and composure late, because it seems like it's almost a dance till about 20, and then it's about making plays. And I thought the guys did a great job, because in both of those sets up there, we weren't up. We had to make a few plays late, and I thought the composure and the communication, the pre-play prep communication of what the goal was, whether we got the point or not, and then the reset and do it again, doing their job and not going onto an island, so they can trust one another. That's the execution part. And then the more you stack those things, the more confidence you get as a team that you can do that. And we've been getting better and better at it. And obviously those two situations were under the spotlight because of the match. But the guys have been doing a better job of that for the last couple of weeks.
The next one from Matt is Sebastiano led the team in kills on against Vanguard. How much and in what ways have you seen him improve from last year to this year?
Oh yeah, Seba has improved just so much from last year. And it's not that he wasn't good for us last year. He played well at times last year, but he's gotten so much bigger and stronger. He's put in a tremendous amount of work outside of our practice gym, getting extra reps. He's watched a ton of video. I think he's just at that point, right, where he's his physically, his maturity, his reps, his confidence, everything's lining up, and he's playing because he's been playing like this for weeks in our gym. So I just think he's at that point, kind of that, I don't know, just that moment, the arrival date moment that athletes get when they know they're playing well, they're confident that how they're playing. He's playing against, if he's not with the starting group, he's playing against a very good team every day in practice, and he's having significantly good days in practice. So none of that was surprising.
The team leads the country in hitting percentage. What has the team done well at offensively to be hitting over 400 through 11 matches?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of attention in a lot of different areas for us, and it's all, whether it's you want to debate that or not, that's not the point of what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is that I don't care what level I'm coaching, whether I was coaching 12-year-olds volleyball or coaching the Olympic team, you have to be able to pass the ball. So I think a lot of the credit goes to Skylar and Sartorius and Kellen have been the guys who have logged most of the reps, but when Alex has been out there, Conduff or Seba, they pass the ball really well. We can go 4-man with Daniil, and he's done a good job. So serve receive is the key to everything when it comes to building your offense. So that's where I think the difference is.
Last one. Take a look at the schedule coming up this week. You have another Final Four rematch with Grand Canyon, and then you have a young program coming in Barton College, who one of the newcomers to the sport. Talk about those opponents coming up this week.
Yeah, it's a busy weekend for us. It's rare that we play back to back to back. But I think it'll be great for our program. When it comes to Grand Canyon, they're a really talented team, and they always have a lot of really good arms on their team. I think a lot of the guys, a lot of our fans got to see that last year in the semis. But they bring a good brand of volleyball, and they run a really good tempo offense. So we're looking for another really good match, and we expect nothing but that. So like everything, we have to identify this week what are some of the areas we want to work on, because it's a little bit different systematically of what they're trying to do than some other teams that we've been playing. But at the same time, the way we go about our business isn't just about game planning for one team. We have to find a way to make sure we're watering the green spots in areas we need to use as a block and defense against Grand Canyon and with our serving. However, we have to grow throughout this practice week and then continue to expand our offense, continue to get a little bit. There's a lot of areas in block and defense that we can continue to get better. And then when you're going to play 3 matches, then we're going to have to flex some of our depth too and mix and match some guys and use some different guys, which is why the schedule's like this. And we like our gym a lot, so it's going to be a good opportunity for some guys to get out there like Seba did last week and like Nato Dickinson did last week. And if you get through that and you're happy with it, then next week you've widened the base of your program as well, and that's the goal. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, man. Very good.